Our next question also comes from the Quest Academy 4th grade Mustang class. And the question is this: is there any way you can't replace a comma with and? Well, I think this is also a wonderful question. It recognizes that one of the primary ways that we use commas is to list things in a sequence. And then we use the and similar to the way we might use a comma. So for instance, if I was talking about a bowl of fruit, I might say this bowl has apples and oranges and pears and bananas. And that's perfectly acceptable. And we might also simplify that sentence by using commas instead of the word and. This bowl of fruit has apples, comma, pears, comma, bananas, comma, and whatever fruit I mentioned, which I can't remember in this particular moment. We might even use commas and the and, which is technically a conjunction, to write a list of activities. For instance, I went to the store, comma, looked at the books, comma, and bought one that looked interesting. So here we have another example where commas are standing in for a conjunction, if you will, the conjunction and. We're joining a series of activities. However, that is not the only use of commas. We can also use commas to insert information into a sentence. For example, let me put an example up on the board for you, or the screen. So here is an example of a sentence in which I've used commas. The teacher, Ms. Genovese, wrote me a letter. Now notice that if I tried to substitute the word and here, it wouldn't make sense. The teacher and Ms. Genovese and wrote me a letter. By the time we're halfway through the sentence, we're not sure what kind of sense the sentence is trying to make. So here we have a use of a comma or commas that is different from the addition of information. Here instead we have a use which inserts Ms. Genovese into the middle of the sentence. We could have the sentence simply be, the teacher wrote me a letter. Fair enough. The teacher wrote me a letter. But suppose I wanted to tell you who the teacher was. I do that by using commas. The teacher, comma, Ms. Genovese, comma, wrote me a letter. Now stop sharing my screen so I can see you again. Now, of course, this is only one of the several ways of using commas, which are different from the usage that you mentioned in your question. But one example, I hope, will be enough to show you that commas can be used in many different ways. So I invite you to do a creative reading activity, which is as you read the things that you're reading, whether for school or for pleasure, see if you can notice where commas are being used to add additional information and could be substituted with the word and where commas are instead helping to insert information into an otherwise complete sentence. This will help you to see in your own direct experience something more about how commas work.